bizarre. It's scandalous. When I first heard this news, I said, this can't be true. There's got to be some type of mistake. No way would they? Terence Crawford versus Israil Madrimov. You guys seen the title. The weigh-in is at 9 p.m. at night, Pacific Standard Time. If you don't believe me, let's get it. Make sure you follow me at BOXINGEGO1 on social media on my Instagram. Link in the description. So bizarre. I made this graphic for you guys. It says, what the F? Terence Crawford versus Israil Madrimov. Weigh-in starts at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. When I first heard this, I was like, there's no way. Because I've covered boxing over a decade. I was like, 9 p.m. That's got to be a mistake. Maybe it's Eastern time. Maybe it's like 9 p.m. for another region like Japan or the UK or something. But nope. As you guys know, I'm from California. This is where I produce all my content. So it's right here in California. Boom. You guys see it. Let me enlarge it for you so you know that I'm not trolling or whatever people think. It says Crawford Madrimov Riyadh season card open to the public. Public weigh-in Friday, August 2nd. Boom. You guys see that? Right there. 9 p.m. start time at LA Live, Los Angeles, streaming on Matchroom Boxing on YouTube and their Facebook account. And, a gang of promoters and sponsors and stuff underneath. 9 p.m. Wow. And just to further confirm, it says Friday, August 2nd at 9 p.m. This is insane. Live public weigh-in at LA Live. I don't know whose idea this was, but this is dumb to me, in my honest opinion, to do a weigh-in at 9 p.m. Now, this must be, and don't quote me on this because I don't know, because I didn't expect this. But in my mind, this has to be a ceremonial weigh-in at 9 p.m. because that's savage to your fighter if you don't have them do their official weights earlier in the day and they got to hold their weight until 9 p.m. So I'm gonna give the organizers the benefit of the doubt and say that can't be the case, that they're going to do an official weigh-in earlier in the day behind closed doors, like just with the officials and the commission, California State Athletic Commission. And then later on, they're going to do a public weigh-in for the crowd. Now, this is just, it's kind of a cockamamie idea, right? Kind of a cockamamie idea. I've been to several weigh-ins. I've filmed weigh-ins in different cities and different, like, Tank Gamboa in Atlanta, Mayweather, McGregor. I've been at crazy fight, Crawford fights, Spence fights in Texas. I've never seen them do a weigh-in this late. 9 p.m. is insane. Like, you have to understand this. The other thing that makes this insane is not only is it 9 p.m., it's 9 p.m. California time. 9 p.m. California time. And if you don't know your time zones, just look up wherever you live, go Google and see what time it is in California when you watch this video. So you can see the difference, the time zone difference to wherever you live. That's super late, because what does that mean? People on the East Coast will be up at midnight watching Crawford Madrimov weigh in. In addition, another reason why this is bonkers to me is the undercard is stacked. So you have this fight, this fight, this fight, this fight, this fight, this fight. And you're going to go through presumably all these fights from Andy Ruiz and Gerald Big Baby Miller to Jared Anderson Brocoli to Rayo Pitbull Cruz. You got Andy Cruz and Antonio Moran. You got David Morrell Jr. You got Crawford Madrimov. That's a lot of fights. And then there's other people like Mark Castro and other people. So I don't know. I don't know exactly how they're going to organize it, if it's going to be every single fight. But that's wicked. 9 p.m. start time is insane. I've never seen that done. Here in the States, at least. I mean, I can't think of anyone that's really done it. So I don't know why that's the move and why they decided to do that in California. If that's a way to increase ticket sales, hint, hint. I got a video coming soon. Make sure you guys check that out. But I don't really understand, because 9 p.m. in California, in LA particularly, I told you, LA's my backyard, people. There's mad things to do. There's like clubs and women and stuff like that. And boxing's it is a niche sport. So who's going to want to watch a weigh-in that late and be there for that when you could be at the club, right? Then you got new movies like Deadpool and Wolverine that just came out and stuff like that. It's just weird. I've never seen that. And like, the other thing to me that's weird for the fighter's sake is like Crawford and Madrimov. What if, I mean, I don't know every fighter's routine, but what the fighters are going to have to be available at nighttime, when if it was normal standard issue and standard protocol, your fighters weigh in at noon, 11, 1 p.m., somewhere around there. And then they can carb up, go eat, go spend time with their families, get a massage, meditate, whatever they decide to do, work on little last minute things, stretch. But you're going to have your fighters and all these fighters doing a fake weigh-in at 9 p.m. I mean, this is nuts. I know I can't be the only one that feels like this. You guys let me know in the comment section if you believe this to be insane. I don't even understand the motive of why they would do this. Like, not like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. You're doing this at 9 p.m. at night. The fighters should be able to spend time, like the last moments with their family before they enter the ring for battle the next day. That just seems weird. I'm very curious how this is going to unfold. And I'd be very curious to see what is the rationale of doing this, because the fighters are going to have to fight the very next day. So you're like clogging up some of their nighttime when they could be sleeping and stuff. How long is this weigh-in going to take? That kind of thing. Are they going to have Israil Madrimov and Crawford, the main event, weigh in first, like right when it turns 9:05 p.m.? Or are they going to go sequence all these undercard fights and then get to the top? It's just very weird. I have no idea why they're doing this. And hopefully the media that's attending will ask that question, because to me, this is super bizarre. I've never seen this. And I'm a big proponent and big fan of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I do believe in innovation, and I do believe, I'm a very creative person myself. So I do believe there's a time and a place where you should innovate and introduce new ideas. Like, for example, Netflix. What Netflix did at the time wasn't being done. They had brick and mortars like Blockbuster, and we had a place out here in Cali called Hollywood Video, things like that, where you had to go to a brick and mortar to rent movies. Netflix said, we got an idea. We're going to send you the movies to your mailbox. Blockbuster laughed it out the office because they had a meeting, and we see who's still here, and it ain't Blockbuster, it's Netflix. So there are, just random occurrences where you can innovate and do something different. But this right here, I definitely don't see it being a trend or something other people would do. And I almost feel bad for the fighters. Like, what fighter want to stay up to midnight or whatever, however long this takes, 10 p.m., doing a fake weigh-in when they already made their weights earlier? And then the other thing that sounds bizarre is Crawford's from the Midwest. So they're a couple hours ahead of me. I'm in Cali. So the main event's main region where he probably has the most supporters, they're going to have to stay up. They're going to have to stay up hours late, like all hours of the night, to see their hometown boy, Terence Crawford. And then let alone like the other people, like Bacoli's from the UK. Who knows what time that'll be for UK people and just the different people, various people on this card. Very bizarre stuff. I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it like a club or a party. I've never seen that be done for boxing, and I don't think it's going to be a trend. Let me know what you guys think.